Welcome back to Studio One Vintage Guitars, home of New Zealand's vintage guitars. My name is Nick Brightwell, and today we have another great guitar. This is a Gruhn special from Gruhn Guitars in Nashville, Tennessee. A Gruhn special 4-0 2845. So what we're looking at is a D28 style 4-0, so the larger, slightly larger than a triple O. Slightly smaller than a D, dreadnought size, with a narrow body like a triple O. This is a 12 fret guitar, 12 frets to the body, with a slotted headstock. So we have your herringbone, we have Adirondack, which is highly sought after, and we also have your East Indian rosewood on the back and sides. We also have the old zipper, and we have probably the highlight of this guitar cosmetically is the torch inlay. So the torch inlay, which is a beautiful thing. I'll see if you can kind of get it like that. See it like there. The torch inlay was the original 45 styling, high-end styling that Martin did, pre-World War I and pre-World War II. They retired it after a long time, and they recently brought it back. And this guitar was ordered by Gruhn Guitars, by George Gruhn, and it's essentially designed by him. So the 4-0 design is a design that he has popularized. Just a quick story about what the 4-0 is back in the 30s, Martin had a crack at making arch tops to compete with Gibson, obviously. And so these guitars were about the 4-0 size, and they had an arch top. And in the 50s and 60s, people started to realize, oh, well, these guitars are made out of great mahogany or great Brazilian rosewood. Let's just knock the arch top off and put a brand new flat top on it, and we'll have ourselves a interesting Martin. So now that that has been carried on by George, he's just ordering them as a 4-0, and then he's adding his own specifications. So we have Adirondack, we have an unaged Adirondack top, so no aging toner, and then we have all of the appointments of a D28, so the herringbone, and then you have the white binding, the Ivoroid style. But then the neck is your 45 style snowflake, so it's not the block inlay that you'll see on the D45s. It's the old school 45 appointments. And so really what you have is you have a guitar that's got a bit of bling but not too much. A lot of people, I hear say, oh, I love the D45 sounds great, but I'm not sure about all of that pearl, all of that binding. It's just a bit too much. So this kind of gives you the really nice neck with the slotted headstock, but you don't have the overwhelming pearl on the body. So let's have a little listen to it. I'm in drop D at the moment. The guitar itself, being a 12 fret, is really easy to play. If you're a classical guitar player and you're looking for a steel string guitar, this would be something that'd be very kind of familiar. So as you can hear, it's a very responsive guitar. The Adirondack really, that just makes it really sing. And having a slightly wider top just means you've really got a lot of surface area to get a lead sound out. I say this guitar is kind of your happy medium between a strummer, but also you can do great lead work on it, but it's not a big bulky D28. If you're someone that's looking for something to help out your shoulder, this might be your right shoulder. This might be something to look into. So I'll put some C's through it now. Sounds pretty good with bar chords too. Yes, so if you're interested in getting yourself a very special Gruhn special guitar, come on down to the store and check this out. I don't think this is going to be here too long. We've just got it in. Very desirable, and it is going to hold its value. And in my opinion, I think the guitars that George Gruhn is designing and having built through Martin in the coming years, the 20, 30, 40, 50 year mark, those guitars are going to be some of the most sought after Martins, because essentially they are your pre-war build quality and stylings, but in a modern guitar. They really give the Martin range a run for their money. So congratulations to Gruhn Guitars, George at Gruhn, and have yourself a good evening, afternoon. If you've enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and share. My name is Nick Brightwell. Have yourself a good time. Cheers.